guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's very exciting. If you're a long-term watcher of my videos, you'll know that I'm a bit of an experimenter and I'm not afraid to kind of give things a go that most people normally wouldn't. I'd just like to start this video by saying that I am no beauty professional. In fact, I think I've missed my calling in life and I probably should have been a beauty therapist. Second, I'm not an expert. I like to bodge things, I wing things, I experiment, and I'm just clearly not scared of anything. So as you may have guessed by the title of this video, I've been trying out a bit of microblading on my eyebrows at home. This is the final result. I've just done it about half an hour ago and I've just been put on some makeup very carefully around my brows, but I have not drawn my brows on at all. Look at these bad boys. OMG. I am becoming a little bit obsessed with the semi-permanent makeup. Now, I know it's kind of one of those subjects where some people say, oh no, you don't need to do that to your face, you're pretty already, blah, 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 blah. But my thoughts are, if these things are out there and it helps you look the best you can be, then why not? Everyone else does it, and I've never been a sheep, to say the least. I tend to sort of do things on my own, hence why I'm doing it myself and not paying £300 or whatever it costs to get it done. But I just don't see why we shouldn't be taking advantage of these things. Anyway, so without rambling on, today I am going to take you through microblading at home. I really want to stress, and I cannot stress this enough, that if you're not confident and carefree when it comes to your face and beauty, then please don't try this at home unless, like me, you have done a lot of research. I cannot tell you how much research I've done. I've watched a lot of professional YouTube videos. I've watched loads of videos talking about people who have had it done. Professionals do it, like actually do it. I've watched them talk about it. I've read a lot about it. So if you do want to try this at home, please, I do not want to be held responsible for lots of dodgy eyebrows out there. Also, I did a lot of research in the products that I'd need as well. So if you are going to try this at home, please do your research, because I can only tell you what I know and what I've researched. And actually, I was so nervous about making this video. I've had the stuff ready to make this video for a good 2 months, and I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I've been scared to do it, mostly because when I've told people about the fact that I wanted to do it, everyone's gone, oh my god, Emily, do you realise you'll be like basically tattooing your face? This is your face. I've thought a lot about it before actually going ahead of doing this, but nonetheless, I am really pleased with the result. Without further ado, let's get this video started. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need and talk you through it, and then also I'm gonna take you through the actual process of me doing it. So the things that you'll need, I've ordered the BioTouch micropigment. So I got the flexible microblading needles in the U shape. I also got some numbing tattoo cream. You also need some scissors, a little spoolie brush, some tweezers, and also I bought the makeup pencil that I've seen used in some of the videos. To be honest, I think you probably could have just used any eyebrow pencil just to mark on your eyebrows. You'll also need a pot of water and also some cotton wool buds to wipe away the excess dye. You'll also need one of the microblading pens which actually hold the needles. I will put all the links in the description box from all the products that I've used, and if you are silly enough to follow my lead, then you can find out what I used below. I also ordered this really strange fake skin looking thing. It's very weird. I got it on eBay and I guess it's for people to actually practice on when they're doing it. It's got the texture and the consistency of natural skin, so it gives you something to practice on to get your stroke correct, and also it just gives you a nice little practice before going straight in on your face. So first up, I've washed my eyebrows and dried them fully. As you can see, I've got no makeup on. I'm going to apply the numbing cream. Now on the actual product description for this, it says to apply a layer of cream to the area, rub it in, and then add an additional thicker layer onto the cream over the area again. It also says to wrap in cling film and seal with sticky tape and leave for 2 hours. To be perfectly honest, I didn't do that. I left mine probably about half an hour and it felt like my eyebrows were pretty numb by that point anyway. When I actually started, I couldn't feel the majority of the process, but there were some areas that perhaps weren't as numb as others, but it still wasn't a particularly painful procedure. I'm dabbing the blade into the pigment, and then I am following the natural strokes from my natural hairs. What you don't want to do is draw it on like you would normally and fill in your brows. You need to follow that natural line of your natural hair. Otherwise it's going to look really strange. I've seen some really bad photos of micropigment where you've got crisscrosses, you've got all kinds of things going on. So yeah, just try and follow the natural strokes, kind of as you would with you putting on eyebrow pencil, but just be really precise with it. And then I've started on the end of my brow where my brows are most thick, just to kind of work myself in gently, I guess, and also just because I've never done this before. This is literally the first time I've ever done it, so I started on the edge and worked my way back in, and as I was going through the process I could feel it was really hard because my eyebrows were numb. I wasn't sure how hard to press and also sort of like how deep to go. So basically what I've done is I've just trial and errored it as I've gone through the process, and as you can see I get more and more confident as I go through it. I've tried to be really delicate and careful around the nose end of my eyebrows, because that's a bit that could so easily go wrong. I didn't want to overdraw it, I didn't want to go too thick, and also that's where my eyebrows are naturally more thin underneath, where I used to shave them off when I was younger, and we used to have, you know, back in the 90s when tiny eyebrows were a fashion thing. Why? I don't know. So I tried to be really careful around the nose area to try and build it up gradually and sort of work my way from the centre of the brow down to the edge of the brow. It's actually quite difficult with the hairs already there, because you kind of feel like your hairs push the blade out the way. So it's quite difficult to try and get all the blade strokes in the right direction, because the hairs your natural hairs kind of push against it and kind of get caught on the blade a little bit. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Because I've recently had my eyebrows tinted, the actual dark brown pigment looks slightly lighter than the colour of my eyebrows, but because I know that they fade, I'm not too worried about that. I think it's probably better to do it on untinted eyebrows, because then you'll get a better match for your natural eyebrow hair. Because in theory, if you've got this, you wouldn't need to get them tinted all the time. I'm also wiping away some of the dye as I'm going through the process, just like you would if you've had a tattoo done. You'll know that a tattoo artist would wipe away some of the ink so they can actually see where they're tattooing. And that's what I've been doing as well. I've just got a damp cotton bud that I've dipped in some water, and I'm just trying to wipe that away. To be honest, I'm not sure if I am actually wiping away the dye that's sort of gone into the skin or not, but I've had to wipe it away to be able to actually see where I've missed, if you like.
I can never get close to your sorrow, and I know you've been here on this road. Someday you'll be a spark for a fire. Saw some darkness expire. what you're dreaming of? Is this how it feels falling in love? I can never get close to your sorrow, and I know you've been here on this road. And however we will fall, I will hold you till you say so. Leave all your clothes on. This will be a long run. It's not hard to find out. I just wanna be with you. So leave all your clothes on. Let life be your rhythm. Is this what you're dreaming of? Is this how it feels falling in love?
So that's the final result, guys. I'm really pleased at the minute with the result. So far, it's kind of hard to tell whether the dye pigment is just sat on top of my skin or whether it's just caught in my natural hairs. So I think time will tell once they've healed. From the research that I've done, like any normal tattoo, I think it should take about a week to heal. I've read that there is kind of a tiny scab, again, like any normal tattoo. Essentially that's what this is really fine tattooing. So I think it'll be interesting to see after a week what it looks like. I did stop at a point where I felt like I was really happy with the results, but I think it might be something that come 2 weeks time I might actually kind of reassess the situation, see how they look after maybe the scab's gone and they've sort of settled down a little bit, and then maybe give it another go and kind of add in potentially where it may not have taken, because it is hard to tell straight away. But anyway, so I am so pleased with the result, as you can probably tell. I can't believe I've just done my makeup and not actually had to put any eyebrow stuff on. It's amazing. It's gonna save me like half an hour every day of putting makeup on. So I hope you found this video helpful and you enjoyed watching it, whether you're gonna give it a go yourself or not. As I said, I am not an expert, and please educate yourself like I did before you actually embark on this. Don't forget, if you're watching this and you're not actually subscribed, then if you do subscribe, you could be in with a chance of winning a £500 Christmas hamper. If we hit the 100,000 subscriber mark by Christmas, I'm going to be sending out a £500 hamper and also organising one massive Christmas party for all of you that have subscribed and want to come, obviously. Hashtag Mermaid Gossip 100. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and please, if you've got any questions about anything that I've mentioned in this video, then please leave me a comment in the comments box below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think it looks good? Do you not think it looks good? Please be kind if you don't. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!